If your subconscious financial blueprint is not set for success, nothing you learn, nothing you know, and nothing you do will make much of a difference. Once upon a time, the richest people in the world were sitting together and a question arose. That what are the things that make the rich people so rich, and the poor people even poorer? So during that many people gave their opinions and told about many such things which show that somewhere it is created only by the thinking of the rich and the poor. This means that somewhere a rich person has become rich only because of his thinking, and a poor person is also so poor because his thinking is the way he is thinking today. And then, one of these people, who reads a lot of books, tells that if you want to understand the secret of this difference, then there is a book which every person must read, and that was Secrets of Millionaire-Mind by T. Harv Eker. In this book, 17 such differences have been described via 17 wealth files, through which any person can understand that in which things there is such a big difference in the thinking of a rich person and a poor person. And the same thing becomes the reason for his richness and poverty. How much do you earn? How much money do you have saving? How many investments have you made? Do you own a house? Or do you have a lot of credit card bills and loans? All this is connected to our subconscious, and if we have to come out of all this, we have to first understand these wealth files. So let us now all the wealth files one by one and turn our life towards financial freedom. Rich people believe I create my life. Poor people believe life happens to me. If you want to successful, it is imperative that you believe that you are at the steering wheel of your life, especially your financial life. You have to believe that you are the one who creates your success, that you are the one who creates your mediocrity, consciously or unconsciously, and that you are the one creating your struggle around money and success. If you feel like life just happens to me, I can't do anything about it, then think, how are you going to change? What kind of life do you live? The life of absolutely no purpose. Unless you think that you will create your own life, you cannot change anything. You have to become the boss of your life. You can make your own choices and take responsibility for your life. Simply, you are the boss of your life. Poor people always play the role of victims to whom wrong has been done. They often blame other people. It's never their fault. It's always the fault of others. Poor people also often complain. When you always complain, you become a fool all the time. That's the worst thing you can do. So, never whine, bitch, or complain. Poor people also justify their situation. They say things like money is not that important. If you don't think money is important, you simply won't have any. So, don't play the role of the victim and take responsibility and steer your life to success. Rich people play the money game to win. Poor people play the money game to not lose. Poor people's primary concern is survival and security, instead of creating wealth and abundance. The goal of truly rich people is to have massive wealth and abundance. Not just some money, but lots of money. When your intention is to have enough to pay the bills, that's exactly how much you'll get. Our goal should be to become a millionaire and more. If you want to get rich, your goal has to be rich. Not to have enough to pay the bills. And not just to have enough to be comfortable. Rich means rich. Rich people are committed to being rich. Poor people want to be rich. The number one reason most people don't get what they want is that they don't know what they want. Do you know what you want? Who do you want to be? How do you want your life to look like? Why do you watch this summary? I guess you at least know the answer to the last question. If we don't know what we want in life, how are we going to get it? We won't. The truth, however, is that most people don't really want to be rich. Why? Because they have a lot of negative wealth files in their subconscious mind that tell them there is something wrong with being rich. That's how we've been conditioned, and most of us have mixed internal messages about wealth. These mixed messages may seem innocent enough, but in reality, they are one of the major reasons most people never become rich. So, how can we develop clear internal messages about wealth then? The author tells that what rich people do Rich people work 16 hours a day. Are you willing to work 16 hours a day? Are you willing to sacrifice seeing your family, your friends, and give up your recreations and hobbies? Rich people are you willing to do whatever it takes? Rich people think big, poor people think small. It's important to know that four factors determine your value in the marketplace: supply, demand, quality, and quantity. The more you have, the more you get paid. This is a fair law. Who do you think should be paid more? A good lawyer or a bad lawyer? A good soccer player or a bad soccer player? A good actress or a poor actress? The answers are obvious. Most people play small because first they are scared of failure, and they feel small and unworthy. Yet, and that's what most people miss, life is not only about ourselves, life is also about contributing to others. It has to include adding value to other people's lives. The byproduct is that the more people you help, the richer you become, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and definitely financially. Rich people focus on opportunities, poor people focus on obstacles. Poor people's primary mindset is, what if it doesn't work? Or, more often, it won't work. Rich people take responsibility for the results in their lives and act upon the mindset, it will work because I'll make it work. Rich people expect to succeed. These are completely opposite mindsets. Poor people focus on the risks, while rich people focus on the rewards. As soon as there's an opportunity, rich people gather as much knowledge as quick as possible to make their decision. Poor people claim to be preparing. They're scared and wait until the opportunity has gone. That's why, get ready the best you can in as short a time as possible. Take action, then correct along the way. The idea is to get in the game with whatever you've got, from wherever you are. Author calls this entering the chorid boyfriend. Whenever you feel like that, admire what you see. Don't envy the guy with the girlfriend. Admire them, bless them, love them. Rich people associate with positive, successful people. Poor people associate with negative or unsuccessful people. If you want to fly with the eagles, don't swim with the ducks. Means if you want to fly with the eagles, don't swim with the ducks. Why to reinvent the wheel? The fastest and easiest way to create wealth is to learn exactly how rich people play the S. If you take the exact same actions and have the exact same mindset, chances are good you will get the exact same results. You've probably heard the saying, birds of a feather flock together. This idiom basically says that people of the same kind often hang out together and spend time together. People spend time with people who are similar. If the people you hang out with are positive, chances are high you're positive too. If they're complaining, chances are high that you complain too. What negatively about selling and promotion? Resenting. Promotion is one of the greatest obstacles to success. Rich people are almost always excellent promoters. If you believe that what you have to offer can truly assist people, it's your duty to let as many people as possible know about it. In this way, you not only help people, you get rich. How can you become rich if you don't let people know about what you have to offer? How are you going to sell your product if nobody knows about it? Nobody buys illusion. It's all about you. Whatever happens in your life, be it good or bad, interesting or boring, tough or easy, what matters is how you get affected by it. There are no problems, there are only situations. We then make them a problem, respectively. Some people make it a problem. Others don't even get affected. The more you work on yourself, the fewer problems there will be. Rich people are excellent receivers. Poor people are poor receivers. If I had to nail down the number one reason why you can dish in that way, many grew up and heard things like, "That's wrong, you're not making it right." What did you do? Over 90% of individuals have feelings of not being good enough running through their veins. If you will keep telling your kid that he is stupid, then it will certainly not help developing a healthy self-esteem. And the kid will not become a good receiver as it does not feel good enough. Still, Many people do not feel worthy even if they had supportive parents, still they end time. There's nothing wrong with getting a steady paycheck, unless it interferes with your ability to earn what you're worth. Never have a ceiling on your income. If you choose to get paid for your time, you are pretty much killing your chances for wealth. If you want to become rich, work for yourself, or at least work on commission or percentage. That's the only way you can get paid based on results. Maybe it seems less safe, but it's certainly how you can earn more money, and it's the only way. Do you want a successful career or a close relationship with your family? What do you choose? Both. Be smart and choose both. Do you want to focus on business or have fun and play? Both. Do you want money or meaning in your life? Both. Rich people always want both. Poor people always choose one. Poor people feel that there is not enough, and you can't have everything. Rich people think there is plenty for everybody and you can have everything you truly want. Rich people focus on their net worth. Savings is also important. You can earn massive amounts of money, but when you spend it all, you have zero savings. Many people have a financial blueprint that is wired for spending. These people spend everything they have no matter how much they earn. That's called the Parkinson's Law. Parkinson's Law. Expenses will always rise in direct proportion to income. That's why income alone will never create wealth. Investment. That certainly makes sense. We need to make savings, because, thanks to savings, we can raise our income, save more money, learn about investments and also invest our money. And we can spend less money on our lifestyle. To increase your wealth, you either have to earn more or live on less. Rich people manage their money well. Poor people mismanage their money well. Wealthy people are not any smarter than poor people. They just have different and more supportive money habits. They just know how to manage their money. To master money, you must manage money. You must mana how would we get more. Author advises us to open your financial freedom account and put 10% of every dollar you receive into this fund. This money is never spent, only invested. This actually works.
That's a start. Keep on doing it and at some point you'll be able to invest it. Either you control money or it will control you.
To control money, you must manage it. Money is a big part of your life, and when you learn how to get your finances under control, all areas of your life will soar. Rich pay it to investeth. Later. How is that possible? You should have passive income. You need passive income. In short, you become financially free when your passive income exceeds your expenses. Here are two primary sources of passive income. The first is money working for you. This includes investment earnings from financial instruments, such as stocks, bonds, or other assets that appreciate in value and can be liquidated for cash. The second major source of passive income is business working for you. The outer world. Because we are creatures of habit, we need to practice acting in spite of fear, in spite of doubt, in spite of worry, in spite of discomfort, in spite of inconvenience, and even to practice acting when we're not in the mood to act. If you are willing to do only what's easy, life will be hard. But if you are willing to do what's hard, life will be easy. Let's assume that most people know that eating healthy and exercising regularly are important for their health. Then why act if they are not in the mood? Taking action is important no matter the circumstances or how you feel. Action is the difference between failure and success. When you act, you've already won. If we are willing to act in seemingly tough circumstances, then we are going to succeed. Life will be easy. If we don't act, we just stay where we are, or we even go backwards. So take the actions that are necessary for your growth. Rich people constantly learn and grow. Poor people think they already. I want to know at least one thing more than when I woke up in the morning. That helps me improving myself. If you keep doing what you've always done, you'll keep getting what you've always got. Jim Rohn. If you are not growing, you are dying. The fastest way to get rich and stay rich is to work on developing you. The more you learn, The more you grow, it's about us. It's not about money. That's just what people often strive for. To get there, you first need to become a person who is strong and to be your actions that count. So, work on yourself, work on your thinking, work on your mind. Work on who you are. Author ends his book by saying to get paid.